Okay, I wanted to start a little podcast channel, so here we are.
all
Are you
laughing?
calling me a potato?
Whoa.
Shall we bring up our topic of conversation from yesterday?
Okay.
Should fruits be badass, or should fruits be petite, little, like politeness? So Will here,
I think the concept of fruit should be petite and polite.
I think it should be a badass.
But the concept of other fruits and of other veggies should also be petite and polite.
Like a potato.
You can make a potato cute and petite.
Okay, so this is where
I have a cute and petite potato in my backpack.
the positive potato.
It's
Whatever.
cute and petite.
So this stems from me saying, like, last night I sent a video to Will and I was like, you know, if my kid comes home and they're like, Mom, I was drinking beer with the girls, I would be pissed. I would be livid. But if my child comes home and is like, I was drinking wine with the girlies, I'd be like, okay, you majestic queen, why wasn't I invited? Like, that's like just how like polite wine is. Why? I don't understand. Why can't wine be badass? Like, why can't it be like, Mom, I was drinking wine with the girlies at the rage? Like, no one goes to a rager and drinks wine.
Well, my first idea was that it's less alcoholic than beer and stuff, so you get drunk harder.
It has fancy ass names too. Beer, Bud Light, Moon.
Well, beer was like, obviously it started in Germany, but like the
Okay, so here's my argument here.
Okay.
Fruits can be badass because Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruits. Hello? Cherries, sexy. You gotta stop saying this. I'm not a goddess editor.
sorry.
You know what else is making it in?
Oh!
Hey!
What is this?
No one wanted this, but I did. Let's see. Peaches, literally an ass.
Like, this is a really good angle.
This is a good angle.
We kind of killed it.
Just make a podcast angle. So, following that. Yeah, okay. Peaches, literally an ass. Kiwi, I just feel like when I think of kiwi, I'm thinking biker gang. I'm thinking hardcore drugs.
I'm thinking the kiwi bird, which, if you looked at
looks kind of scary.
At the New Zealand flag redesigns, there's one with a kiwi with lasers shooting out of its eyes. That's what I think of.
Badass.
Let me pull it up.
But this guy is like, let's make a potato badass. What?
Potato's already badass. You want to make the fruit badass to equal the potato. I'm saying in the alcoholic context that I'm not an alcoholic. That like that see her original argument was that like the other beer and the vodka, it's like, yeah, why would you do that? But then the wine is like, dang, you're fancy. So I'm saying the other stuff should be dang, you're fancy, so that it's all on an equal
Hey,
playing field.
stupid. Foods can't talk.
Yeah, sure. What was I gonna look up?
I don't know.
Fuck.
You know what pisses me off the most about this guy?
Oh,
If he...
the kiwi flag. Yeah, there we go.
Why did that remind you? Okay, so this guy, whenever like there's a slight disagreement between us, and I'm like, he'll say something, and I'll be like, no, I thought, okay, here's like a random example. If this didn't actually happen, but like if
And that's like, oh.
oh my gosh, we had to do a warm-up like exercise at rehearsal yesterday, and Will was just watching. And they were like, close your eyes and walk like an animal. And so I just started stomping, and Will shouts out, what animal are you?
You made me repeat it like 6 times.
I think I was literally just behind like the curtain of the stage going, huh? Huh? So I had to walk downstage and just be like, what? He goes, what animal are you? And I was like, oh, an elephant. Anyways, back to what was pissing me off about him. So
That was an iconic moment.
there will be moments where I'll be like, oh, like this is just like a random thing. Like the sky is green, and like he'd be like, no, Jane, the sky's blue, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I didn't know that, and he'd be like, yeah, and then he'll Google it and just be like, see, Jaden, see, I was right. And I was like, I wasn't. doubting you.
I haven't done that in a while.
Hey, okay. Actually, is fastidious a word? Is it fastidious or fastidious?
Fastidious is a word.
Fastidious.
Fastidious is a word, but
This is like onomatopoeia all over again. I can't.
What are you confusing onomatopoeia with?
Kennedy said onomatopoeia, and I was like, onomatopoeia. And she goes, no, there's a T in there, Jaden. And I said, no, there's not. And she looked it up, and I was like, onomatopoeia. And she goes, no, onomatopoeia. And I was like, no, Kennedy. And we argued about it. She goes, literally, the dictionary says there's a T in it, Jaden.
What?
There's a T in onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Yeah.
Well, the fuck if I remember. That was like 2 days ago. How am I supposed to remember that conversation?
That's what I thought. Because
I didn't think there was a T, though.
There's not a T and an N. There's just a T.
But, like, fastidious.
We say it. Okay, yeah. Fastidious is not a word.
Okay, yes, it is. Because that's exactly what it sounds like. There's no T in it when it's in the poem that I...
Let me see your poem.
It's called Spleen by T.S. Eliot. Is that Lizzie Sturgeon?
Oh, Christ, that was close. Whoa.
We almost died.
Who is it? Spleen? T.S. Eliot?
T.S. Eliot. That project's due today.
Yes, it is. Do you have it done? Sunday, the certified possession fastidious.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Then I annotated that poem all wrong, and I'm gonna fail.
Well, you still have time to change it.
I still have to do work on it. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the first podcast vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna call this channel. Probably J-Diggs Yaps a lot or whatever the fuck you're doing. I don't know.
Fastidious.
That's the moral of today's story. Fruits can be badass, and it's fastidious, not fastidious. Because I'm a little idiot. Bye-bye now.